And there we go with game number 2 here in a best of 3. Goomba Gaming versus Sqreen Squad. Goomba took game number 1, and I wouldn't even say in a very convincing fashion, because, like, as I said, till like 5-6 minutes before the GG call of Sqreen Squad, like, this game could have gone either direction. But of course, with some nice fights, a Roshan on top, and then, yeah, 2 not so nice fights for Sqreen Squad in their base or around their base, it had a really sudden end, and they decided, hey guys, we're just going directly for a GG, going for the next game. We know we can beat Goomba Gaming, and therefore sometimes it's just better to not go for the this demotivation in such a game and just go next. And this is it. Game number 2. My name is Heflatv. With me is coming Grandis V, and let's hop into draft number 2.
Yeah, definitely. Yet again, Goomba Gaming going to ban out the Tusk as well as the Slark as their first 2 bans. It worked out for them in game 1, but honestly, I'd like to see them leave it in to see what they're so scared about, because really, I haven't really seen these heroes being first pick material recently. Yet again, we're going to see Brewmaster picked up very early.
But this time, on the other side.
Yeah.
So Goomba Gaming picking up the Brewmaster, but Sqreen Squad, they stick to what they already had in game number 1. The Invoker. I mean, to be honest, the Invoker had less of an impact than I thought. I mean, of course there were a lot of Sunstrikes there, like adding some additional damage, but some of the Sunstrikes didn't hit, and some of the Sunstrikes in those messy fights all over the place didn't hit the right target. Like, it was on a target that had higher HP, therefore both targets getting away with low HP, and I don't know, like, the only thing that was really nice, the Invoker took out the Doom like multiple times with the Meteor when he really wanted to get that Brewmaster disabled. And since Sqreen Squad, they banned out the Doom, which means like one of the greatest disables for the Brewmaster is already out, banned by the team that should pick him rather.
Yeah, I don't know. Had they left him in the pool, I think Goomba Gaming would have just first picked up the Doom and would have left the Brewmaster for Sqreen Squad, but I don't know. Doom is a game-winning hero.
Yep, absolutely. But of course there's still another set of heroes you can go for. Like we see against Brewmaster often pick the Puck, also the Sqreen Mage. Like, these are 2 long duration silences who you can go for. But then again, I mean, we saw the Brewmaster, even with the Doom, they got sometimes the Doom initiation on the Brewmaster. What did he do? He just ran away, doomed it with his life. Then the cleanup crew came, but they were never able to actually get the Doom Panda down. That's the biggest problem, which I actually thought while we were casting the game, I thought this is going to be a huge problem for Goomba, because every time that Doom is going on the Brewmaster, sure, it helps, but like with the Doom instantly dying, they made the fight sort of 4-on-4, but if it didn't go the way it went, pretty much like for Goomba Gaming, then the Brewmaster coming back and suddenly making it another 5-on-4 fight, I actually had the feeling this is going to be a problem in the later game. But somehow, yeah, the cleanup crew, the 4 men after the Doom died, they still did very well against, of course, the 4 of Sqreen Squad, and therefore everything worked out their way.
Yeah, well, Sqreen Squad going to combo the Shadow Demon with that Invoker, so it's probably going to be another Exhort Invoker this game. I don't know, I would have thought that maybe Quaswex would be good, build an early Orchid up against the Brewmaster. But either way, this combo is very good at getting a lot of damage out with the Soul Catcher Disruption into the Sunstrike. And on the side of Goomba, they've picked up the Mirana, possibly a little bit of a deny pick, but a very versatile hero that they could use to great effect. We'll just have to see. Yet again, Omni Knight banned out by Goomba Gaming.
Yep, absolutely. And then, sorry, I just have to write something here in the background. This is always a problem when I cast. Like, somehow people always have a green light when I'm casting. They all come with the stuff that needs to be handled immediately. So be right back, just a second.
No problem. Troll Warlord as well as Wraith King banned out by Sqreen Squad would have been very good picks for getting Roshan. We saw last game how quickly towers fell after Goomba Gaming was able to win those team fights, and probably why that game turned on its head so quickly, just because of the ability that they had to seize map control and take high ground when heroes were down. On the side of Goomba Gaming, they're going to ban out a Morphling. Would have been another good carry to combo with that Shadow Demon, and can pump out a lot of magical burst damage with the Adaptive Strike. And if he does go for an Ethereal Blade, if you do Disruption Soul Catcher with the Morphling on top, you can completely take out a hero from a fight very quickly. Also, something to note, if you did pick up the Morphling with the Shadow Demon Illusions, you can make a replicate of yourself, which is also very nice later on in the game. I guess I'll keep on talking. It seems that Screen Squad is going to take a little bit of time for this next pickup. Having the first pick out of the or into the second picking stage rather is a little bit to their disadvantage. They're going to have to show their cards to Goomba Gaming and how they want to angle this draft. And one of the reasons that I think that first pick is favored so heavily, they're going to pick up the Darkseer here, and a very solid offlaner that's fallen a little bit out of favor, but still combos very well with the Invoker, and you'll be able to get some huge teamfight damage coming out if you're able to combo the Vacuum into Deafening Blast Meteor combo. And also, Screen Squad still need one more support. I think, yet again, Sand King would be wonderful here, still in the pool, left there by Goomba Gaming. I don't know. If I were them, I think I'd pick up the Sand King personally. Would combo well with the Mirana to set it up, and I don't know. I don't think you want to give away the Vacuum into Burrow Strike Epicenter combo, especially with the Shadow Demon Sand King, a very versatile supporting duo that can roam early and get kills as well. We'll have to see. This draft progressing a lot slower than the first game. More than likely because this is a best of 3. In the second game of said best of 3, if Goomba win this is all over for Screen Squad International. We'll have to see if they're going to pull this back for a Game 3. With their current picks, I think it's definitely a possibility if they're able to execute properly and set up the team fights that they want to. Goomba Gaming, however, are going to pick themselves up a Disruptor here. Is very good in lane against the Darkseer, able to glimpse him back when he tries to surge away and keep himself safe in the offlane. Also, a very good AoE silence to stop the Invoker if you're able to catch him out in the static field, or static storm kinetic field combo, rather. And so I quite like this pickup. I don't think anybody on the side of Screen Squad International so far is going to be picking up a BKB early. Invoker and Darkseer maybe will get it later, but Disruptor is going to have quite a large window of opportunity to be effective this game. Well, still waiting on Screen Squad's next picks. Only 14 seconds left of bonus time for them left, so this is going to have to be a very quick pickup for them. And they're going to go for the Lich here. Well, it combos well with the Darkseer Vacuum if you're able to get the ultimate off at a good timing away from creeps, then you can completely wipe an enemy team very quickly with this. However, I'm not sure I really feel this Lich pickup. I think he's just a little bit too passive and doesn't get enough out of the lane. He will help the Darkseer and Invoker win their lane a little bit better if he's denying creeps in the offlane or mid respectively. But I don't know, I think Lich is just too passive a pick here. Yeah. I don't know, Goomba Gaming, still 1 core, 1 support needed. And with Disruptor, not very good at getting kills on his own, but if they pick up another support to help combo with him in order to help them get kills early, I think they could punish this Lich pick because Shadow Demon and Lich are really not going to be roaming early on at all. I don't know, maybe they'll be able to set up some kills in their own lane with the Invoker's Sunstrike support coming out from the mid. But I don't know, if they roam to the Invoker's lane, it's fairly unlikely that they'll be able to get a kill, especially with the Lich. The slow is nice, I guess, but still, killing potential is fairly limited, especially against a Brewmaster. Usually you'd think that a melee hero as Brewmaster is fairly weak in lane, but Brewmaster with the evasion chance and guaranteed miss, as well as the Thunderclap, is fairly hard to take down, and Nature's Prophet would be the pickup for Goomba Gaming here. I don't know. Nature's Prophet here offers them a decent amount of pushing potential of their own, as well as the ability to keep the lanes decently far out. Also, he will be able to assist with the rest of his team across the map, and Sprout is decent setup for the arrow in and of itself. So I'd like to see this Nature's Prophet get active around the map early, but even if he sits in lane, I think Shadow Demon Lich +1 can kill Nature's Prophet, but still, I think he'll at least be able to get his experience, if not even a decent amount of farm. The next ban's coming out from both teams. Screen Squad going to take out the Sand King. No big surprises there. Disruptor Sand King would have been a wonderful supporting duo for Goomba Gaming to pick up. And, well, makes sense. Lycanthrope banned out by Goomba Gaming, not wanting to give away the Dire Lycan. And, well, would have given them a lot of teamfight, or not teamfight, but pushing presence with the Hal. But Screen Squad going to go ahead and pick up the Kunkka here. I don't know, more AoE damage, and if they combo this correctly, Screen Squad can take out pretty much any heroes that Goomba Gaming have instantly with like a vacuum into the Deafening Blast Meteor combo with a boat on top of that with one Kunkka Cleave. That can pretty much be a one-hit rampage if they catch all 5 heroes. Very unlikely, but I don't know, pushing high ground against this could be a bit of a trouble for Goomba Gaming. I don't know. Yet again, another hero that's I don't know. I think Kunkka's going to be forced to get a BKB this game up against the Brewmaster and the Disruptor. So his damage potential is going to be fairly limited early. But with the boat buff on all of these heroes, Darkseer, and even the supports that are considered fairly squishy under normal circumstances are going to be decently hard to take down for Goomba Gaming. I don't know. I don't think we'll be seeing as much action early as we saw last game, mostly because of the Shadow Demon Lich supports.
Yeah,
But either way,
absolutely. I'm back, by the way. But
okay, good.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Now I'm still listening with one ear to what you said, and I don't know. It's quite risky what Screen Squad is going for here. Like there is, I don't know, relying purely on the Kunkka and Invoker. We've seen so many Kunkka attempts at the moment, or like in the last, I don't know, past weeks. I don't know, 2-3 weeks, like even by pro teams, and some of them failed horribly. Some of them did so nice in early and mid game, but then as soon as BKBs on the other side came out, they were absolutely useless because all the initiation with X mark the spot, torn into boat, etc. They all just fail as soon as there is a BKB, some sort of, I don't know, disruption, for example, or anything like that coming out. Like Screen Squad relying only on those two, that's very risky, especially in this format of the tournament. If you lose here, you're not going further. So like it's a best of 3, and you have to win to get further into the finals. And I don't know, this is very risky. But then again, I mean, Screen Squad, I casted those guys like more than twice, 3-4 times alone in the JDL. I don't know. They have a game plan, and let's see if they can actually execute it. Now they're just asking for a second, which is good, of course, because we can introduce the teams. Here on the Dire side, this time we have, of course, Screen Squad. We have Slander here on the Shadow Demon, Screen himself on the Lich, then the stand-in Whackguard on the Darkseer, Necroman playing the Invoker. I actually like him. Like his most played hero is pretty much the Shadow Fiend, and he does a very awesome job on him. But yeah, in these two matches we're gonna see Invoker. I already commentated sort of the Invoker performance last game. I think there would have been more possible, but let's see how he does in this game. And of course Axmo now here on the Kunkka, and this Kunkka, to be honest, is gonna be the game deciding hero. Like if this Kunkka is getting big, then yes, they have a chance. But if this Kunkka somehow fails, not getting farm, the setup, like with the team, the initiations not happening, or fail boats coming out, then I think Goomba has like a small advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of Goomba, they're playing on the Radiant side this game. We're going to have Nier playing on the Nyx Assassin Brewmaster, handled by Exist, which will have Chill playing on the Nature's Prophet Unicorn on the Mirana, and finally Fire playing on the Disruptor.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, by the way, like for those who wondered why I was just AFK, I still had organization to do, because some people even asked me on Twitter and Facebook why we are not casting Starladder. Yes, we were supposed to cast Starladder, the preseason Star Series, but 1 hour before the matches, supposedly the leadership of Starladder said like that the tournament is off limits for English broadcast. So there will be only Russian streams on the Starladder Star Series preseason here, which is very unfortunate because we put a lot of work in it. The only reason the tournament is even tickered and everything is because of my doing. And now I still have to, of course, calm down all the admins like that put a lot of work in it. And I don't know, like I'm very disappointed that I'm also not in the best mood and best performance I can put up as a caster today, because like I spent 2 weeks organizing this tournament and everything around it. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. The reason is still unknown. Like I will talk with Filat later today in the evening, and see what he has to say to this. But apparently that's how it goes in Russia. Sometimes things just happen. You don't need any apology or justification. You can just do whatever you want. And that's the bad thing I hate in the Dota scene, when monopolies are developing. When things are getting too big, they can just screw over people as they want. But I don't want to talk about it anymore, because I get just drawn into random rants. We have the game being started. 30 seconds down till the creeps spawn, and well, the Kunkka for now being alone here. There is Slander, of course, in range, and at the moment, yep, there will be some warding coming out. The small camp here will definitely be blocked. Let's see if Slander actually... Nope, he can't detect it because there's no sentries on it. The Darkseer has the other observer ward. This is gonna be for the bottom rune, and yeah, a fairly traditional old school ward coming out here for the top rune by Screen Squad. So nothing too unusual. so far. But let's see. Near, is he really on the safe lane? So is this the Nyx safe lane and then a try? No, Unicorn is rotating in there now as well. I don't know, like everything is just forth and back rotating. They really try to find out where the enemy is going so they can like do it before the creeps come and don't miss any experience. But let's see. Fire already in the mid, but he will find 2 there. I don't think they can make anything happen here.
Oh, neither do I. Looks like he might try for something. Yeah, level 1 disruptor, excuse me, really can't do much in this lane, and looks like everybody's just going to farm. As far as bottom is concerned, Darkseer should have a decent time. We'll take a lot of harass from the Mirana, but I don't think they'll be able to kill him unless he walks into an arrow. Nixus has an Impale, not necessarily the best stun up against the Darkseer, especially when he gets the level 2 Surge. Very easy to juke that one. This top lane is going to be a Disruptor, Nature's Prophet versus the Shadow Demon Kunkka. I don't know, Shadow Demon Kunkka has a little bit of killing potential and might be able to make something happen, but still, I don't know, these lanes feel like they're going to be fairly passive. In the middle lane, Ix is going to take a lot of harass from the Lich, as well as the Invoker. Looks like he just ate a Frost Blast from the Lich.
Yeah,
but he'll be able to bottle up.
Cold Snap. Yep, the Cold Snap and the slow combination, like plus some right clicks, actually doing quite some damage on the Brewmaster. He has to bottle up. Like there's already a Salve on his stash, so he has to send that pretty much soon, as well as Bottle Crow. But yeah, the dual lane, of course, is always nice. He's also now gonna take with the sacrifice another creep out. So whatever the Panda is getting, it will of course already be reduced just by the Lich presence. And yeah, we also have Fire here trying to do some cliff farming while they did the side pull. But I mean, so far everything seems, I don't know, fairly equal. And I don't know, they really try to disable that Panda in the mid with this dual lane. But let's see how long the Lich actually stays there.
I don't know, and even though Brewmaster not having the best time in this middle lane, he'll still be able to get some experience. It will be reduced by the Lich's denies, but I'm not sure if it really warranted the Lich pick to just deny one creep every so often. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the moment, Unicorn is 11 and 6, and the Darkseer, of course, going full ham, but he didn't get too many CS, to be honest. Also, with the side pulls here done by the Nyx, let's see when the Darkseer actually starts to interrupt this. Like, maybe he's gonna go for a level 3 Iron Shell in that small camp that would completely take it out, only as
Oh, stun! Going to land on the Darkseer. Follow up with the arrow. They might actually be able to kill Wetgod. He has the level 1 Surge. Body Box coming out from the Nyx. He's going to run towards the left. I don't think they'll be able to get this kill, but I don't know. Wetgod getting a little bit caught out there.
Yeah, he's gonna use Self and is pretty much back to business fairly soon. But in the mid, the harass on Exist here just keeps going. But he had a regeneration rune, so he's full back to everything. They actually came out a Cold Snap just to interrupt the regeneration. But the problem is he was almost full HP, full mana anyway. So yeah, that was, I don't know, it was not too optimal at the moment. So Exist still being fairly decent here in this mid, considering that he has to fight up against 2.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure you can really expect much more out of your Brewmaster in this laning situation. He's pretty much just going to function like an offlane Brew. He'll probably get his level 6 at a decent timing, and then he can start making something happen around the map.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the most dangerous part is when the Lich actually, I mean, the Lich stays around here in the lane, and he's gonna go for, well, he went for the sacrifice build, which means like the sacrifice before actually the Frost Blast, which means he really wants to take out a lot of experience and like shorten the cooldown, of course. I mean, it's scaling quite nicely actually, because you have like 44, 36, 28 and 20, so yep, you definitely want that. In the meantime, yep, the Darkseer actually did what I said before. He took out at least some of the creeps of the small camp here. The Nyx was preparing to be pulled, so that's at least something he got there. And yep, the most dangerous thing about the Lich is like as soon as he gets the level 2 Frost Blast, because then it actually starts to hurt. It's 100 damage each time, and he can just spam it on cooldown pretty much as soon as he is level 4. And yep, we actually have the level 4. There's, yep, the Frost Blast is coming out, and now Exist has to really fear this.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we've talked about it so far, but Necroman's actually going for a Wex build. Alex is going to eat a Cold Snap as well as Frost Blast. Looks like he'll be able to just waddle his way back to safety.
Yo, but in the meantime, oh, the Impale is actually gonna miss here on the Darkseer, so he's actually able to search out.
The
but
fourth
the
arrow is going to land, however, and Wetgod, it looks like he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Already used the Surge, going to be on cooldown, and Unicorn draws First Blood there off of a very nice arrow. Not sure how that really hit the Darkseer.
Well, no, it was fairly close. I mean, it was just I don't know, 0.5 second stun or something, especially after the Mirana nerf. Like it wasn't too long, but it was enough to do at least the damage. It's also a level 2 arrow. He went actually for a 2-2-1 build at the moment, which is pretty interesting because after the nerf, we have many players actually ignoring the arrow completely.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the 2 points in the arrow. I think it just ensures that you get a little bit more damage when you do hit those long-range arrows and offers a nice combination of damage sources.
Yep, and the Lich in the mid just continues to harass the hell out of Exist. Like, oh, there's even an EMP coming, but no, we won't get hit by this one. But either way, it's, I don't know, Exist is still doing quite well in comparison. I mean, for the fact that he's up against a dual lane with a spamming Lich, he still managed to get somehow 10 CS. But of course, it could have been better. Now he's going here to the mid camp, he's gonna stack it, it's exactly working out at the 53-second mark. I don't know, that's exactly what he actually needs. He's looking for the 6-minute rune and it's gonna spawn, but who's gonna get it? Oh my god, the Lich I say, the Nyx just took it before the Dogs here, and now actually, oh, the Nyx is gonna get stunned up, and there is the Iron Shell damage, and oh my god, Nyx, you really have to run.
He's going to salve up, go to the high ground, they drop a ward, arrow to fly, it's
Oh.
going to land on Sqreen. What was that? Hitbox with the double damager and the impale. They'll be able to get that kill. Wekod also going to eat the impale, now the clap going to land on 2 as well. Necromon slowed up, and it looks like this is going to be 3 kills in the middle lane. There was a TP maybe from the Nature's Prophet, but not necessary. Unicorn gets a dominating streak, 4-0, and a triple kill for him. A disaster for Sqreen Squad.
Yeah, that was disaster Reno, Capsorino. Like, absolute horrible. Like, Sqreen walking in that arrow. The funny thing is he walked like twice, forth and back, and the Mirana really, that was not even an aimed arrow, that was like just the arrow, just in case they're coming and pursuing something, you know. But yeah, Sqreen being there, like he popped the ward, I don't know. That was the start of the end. Also, the Iron Shell on the Lich that was already on 150 HP, where it was obvious that the next 2-3 right clicks gonna kill him. I don't know, that was really horrible. So Goomba starting here with a 4-0 in the 7th minute. Definitely a lot less kills than we saw in the other game, but I don't know. Like Sqreen Squad, they have to be careful now. Maybe now in the mid.
EMP on to fire. The EMP is going to land. I don't think they have enough follow-up, and with the Mirana ultimate, they will be able to retreat out to safety, but Disruptor will be forced back. Exist. Moonlight shadowed up. No sentries on the ground in the middle lane. He does have the ultimate, and looks like they might make a go in this middle. I don't know. Doesn't look like they will.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, Exist is level 6, of course, and he got a lot of that gold missing back from that fight. I mean, he was part in all those 3 kills that just happened there. That's a lot of experience for him. So he got at least something back that he was lacking, of course, against this dual lane. But I don't know, Sqreen Squad, let's see. I mean, the Kunkka in the end is still farming. He is leading the CS at the moment. Mirana lost, of course, a bit because she was rotating into that fight around the bottom rune, but nevertheless, I mean, she lost like what, maybe 1 creep wave worth of CS, but instead she was part of 3 kills, and therefore everything is fine. But oh, Exist in the mid, there's right clicks, they will be absolutely enough, and now maybe there is a glimpse on the, yep, there is actually a glimpse for the Invoker, and that's enough damage.
Yeah, definitely. Now the Sprout going the way of Sqreen with an Assassinator, doesn't have mana for the Impale after TPing in, and Sqreen will be able to make himself safe here. I don't know.
I don't know, in the end it was a 1-for-1 trade. A lot of rotations coming out by Goomba, even the Disruptor losing a lot of mana in HP. But, I mean, if you're in Goomba's situation, you just traded an Invoker for your mid Panda, the Invoker being in the dual lane. So, yeah, it definitely was a worthy trade. Especially because Exist didn't even use his ultimate there, so he's just back and farming, and he can do just whatever he wants anyway now. Like, they could even go, I think, in the mid. With the Mirana, in 30 seconds, we have Moonlight Shadow again. I think they can make something happen with the first Primal Split that would come out now.
Yeah. I don't know, not sure if you've mentioned this before, but Kunkka looks like he's building towards a Battle Fury first. I don't know, we'll give him constant cleave, but I really don't like this build choice coming out from the Kunkka. I think either a Shadow Blade or a BKB early would be the best item for him in order to get the jump onto these Goomba heroes and make sure that he's able to initiate, and I think it would give him more consistent damage anyway.
Yeah, and look at bottom, like the Rat's Prophet already doing work here. He TP'd to the tower already getting so much damage, like of course all the trees. By the way, nice models on the trees, I love this one. And yeah, Unicorn, on top of all that farm he already got in the safe lane from the 3 kills, now he also gets a tower, so his farm is just amazing. This is a 10 minutes Mirana with 1200 gold in her stash. Quilla done, face boots done, drums done. So this Mirana, like usually we talk about Miranas like, yeah, oh, they need some time to get, you know, right clicks, etc. This Mirana won't need too much time. Like, I don't know if he goes for like a standard Maelstrom or something, but let's see. In the meantime, I think Slander is trying to get something done here on Chill, but they need the Invoker for it, because otherwise Chill can just TP out. The Lich is not level, oh, well, never mind. He is level 7 already. I actually thought he's lower level.
Yeah, that's really the advantage of having your Lich with the sacrifice. As long as he's able to get solo experience for those creeps, he gets leveled very quickly. We have a Dust coming out on top lane. Exist maybe going for the wraparound. The Kunkka's playing very defensively, however, back close to his small camp, and I don't think he'll get cut out, at least for now. Near no level 6.
I love that you do the same mistake like as I do. Dust and smoke. Like sometimes I just say there's dust coming out, but it's a smoke. But yeah, smoking, dusting, I don't know. It's always like the same sometimes in my mind. But either way, they actually came with the smoke here, and they want to interrupt the Kunkka, which is of course the smartest idea they can have at the moment, because the Kunkka has been free farming, still leading the CH charge. And there, oh, there's a Torrent. It's actually hitting the next, but the rotations are just too slow. But they find the Panda.
Yeah, with the smoke coming out from Slander as well as Sqreen, they're going to disrupt up Exist with the Nature's Prophet ultimate. It's doing decent damage, but it looks like nobody's going to engage here in the top lane, although Sqreen squad have committed all 5 heroes up here. Well, here comes the Impale, going the way of Axe Mode, or Static Storm, going to be dropping on top with the clap. They should have plenty of damage to get this Kunkka kill, and now the Brewmaster ultimate has been deployed. They're chasing for more. They found out Slander in the wood. He's trying to juke through with tangos. He's not going to be able to find self-destruction to delay things for a little bit longer. Tornado EMP going to land, will drain a lot of mana from the Nixon. With the Frost Blast, they'll be able to get that kill. Invoker up in the air, thrown up there by the Panda. Now Panda trying to chase down Slander. Does he have a guaranteed crit? He does, and he will just be able to smack the Shadow Demon there. Buyback coming out from the Kunkka, trying to chase down more Air to Fly, going to land on a creep. So no more initiations here up in the top lane.
This creep was perfect. Like a single creep is just standing in front of the hero. It's like soaking that arrow. But in the end, still Goomba trading better, because they got the Kunkka and the Shadow Demon on top of it. And well, it's not looking good at the moment for Sqreen squad. Again, like there will be just, I don't know, some harass here by the Iron Shells, but I don't think they can stop Goomba. This tier 1 tower is pretty much history.
Yeah, and near Vendetta up behind the tower. They're just going to give this one up. Not really much they can do to defend. They're looking through the trees to see if they can find a hero playing defensively there, but I don't know. Vendetta's going to wear off. It is only level 1. They won't be able to find anybody just yet.
Yeah, and Axmo at the moment is trying to more avoid the fights, even though I don't think that's too good of an idea. But oh my god, there was actually an Impale hit here on the docks here, but arrow directly in the face.
Oh, EMP Tornado. Looks like it's going to land on the Mirana. A couple more auto attacks are going to land as well. That's going to be completely destroyed, but a huge clap coming out for Exist. He doesn't have mana, nor the cooldown for his ultimate. The Lich bounce are going to be good. He will stun up the Lich with the Spike Carapace. It's continued bounces to these treants and eventually will peter out. In the end, they lose the Nature's Prophet. Now the boat coming in, not going to land on much of anything near, however, will be stunned up. Arrow to Fly going to land on the Kunkka Impale. Not thrown up by the Nexus, and he died too quickly. So in the end, a fairly even trade. I don't know, I'd say that Sqreen squad got the better half of that. Let's see if there's going to be any more Ghost Swat coming out from the Invoker.
Well, it was a support for support, a 2-2 trade, so it's fairly even, but of course the Kunkka had to rotate for it. He didn't get that tier 1 tower in the mid, and well, let's see. Oh, that was just, oh my god, the Disruptor just sent the poor Slander back to the fountain. Like he TP'd directly in front of the tower, and here, this ward made it possible, and that's why I love Disruptor. It's just one of the biggest, how can I say this the best way without using vulgar language, but he's really saying like F you, just go back to base. It's always funny.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Despite Sqreen squad's slow start, I do like this build choice coming out from Necroman. He is going to go for that Orchid on this Quaswex Invoker, and if he's able to get some pickoffs with the Ghost Walking and able to find good silences on the Brewmaster in team fights, they might have a way back into this game. It's by no means over, even though a lot of early fights going the way of Goomba. Push is going to start coming up in the top lane again from the Nature's Prophet, just split pushing as best he can. And for now, teams are just going to back off and play defensively.
Yep, absolutely, but I think we're gonna have the next engage because the Vendetta, it's just level 1, but it's coming out and is for Slander. And there we have it, opening the Vendetta, not hitting,
Impale.
but...
Oh, it's going to be Juke. Slander is very low, but the defensive disruption as well as the surge. No, the glimpse coming out from the disruptor. Or, yeah, the disruptor. They should be able to get this kill. All they need is one more auto attack. The Treant, will it get it? No, not enough damage. They're juking through the woods. One more smack from the Nyx Assassin will be able to secure the kill on the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, I actually thought with that Impale missing that he kind of ruined, but we have a fight here bottom as well. The Brooding's already following the Kunkka, and there's nothing he can do there, but I mean, he's at least bottling up, but now, oh god, he's boxed in, he's trying to get through, but there's the Boulder Toss. He's gonna get so much damage, but in the meantime, also the Lich is of course in trouble. There, Goomba
From
killed,
the
there's even
Sprout,
an arrow.
Yep.
Yeah, that was another 2 down. So this was just 3 people lost on SS side here in the last 1.5 minute, and I don't know, Sqreen Squad, it's just not looking good at the moment. They try to be passive, but each and every time someone is alone, I mean, they just can't do it. The problem is the Nyx is I don't know, lurking around everywhere, trying to find something. You have the global presence, you have of course the Disruptor who made some amazing plays, and I mean, look how desperate they are at the moment. They try to trade a tier 1 tower for a tier 2, which is also gonna be successful, but still, it's under normal circumstances not a trade you want to do. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, definitely not. I really don't like this style of play coming out from the Kunkka. He's trying to farm this as a safe lane hero, and I think you just need to be a little bit more active, but they just haven't found any openings in order to do so. They've been pretty bottled up and just losing too many fights early.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Brewmaster already going ham here on the tier 1 tower. Of course, no backtop protection, so he can just do it with the illusions, and the illusions are... Look, even the tower is not getting the illusions done because they still, of course, have the buff from like the mischance from the original hero, and therefore the best thing to tank. He's even just pulling the creep wave away. There's actually the Nyx Assassin with another Vendetta here just waiting, but there is now a Sentry Ward. It didn't reach quite the Nyx here, there was just a couple centimeters missing, but nevertheless they just got an easy tier 1 tower. That means all tier 1 tower, and even the first tier 2 is down for SS. Oh, let's see, there's an Impale on Slander. Is there anything? Oh,
no, just an Impale to secure the retreat there. Torrent would have landed had they chased down. I don't know, these Treants are being very annoying to Slander, but he will be able to survive.
The problem also with the Treants there, you don't know if there's actually a ward making those Nature Raft bounces possible or not. But now I think the Invoker wants to make something happen on Unicorn. He's already low mana, so let's see. Oh, with your kid.
I'm not sure he has enough damage here. The Cold Step, it's just not doing enough to Unicorn. It is going to wear off. He's going to try to leap away. Tornado going to be off the mark, and Unicorn going to be able to survive. I don't know, with the amount of fire has pretty much a completed Mantis style. In fact, he has that in the stash as we speak.
Yep, even with the Tornado, he would have not... with the Tornado and maybe catching up, he would have gotten 1 or 2 more right clicks, plus of course the Tornado damage. I don't think that would have been enough. I don't know. I think he also waited a bit too long with the Tornado. I think it was ready by the time the Orchid was about to run out, but he waited like till 1 second after the Orchid, and therefore easy leap away and then a side dodge with a Tornado. I don't know. Necroman on his Invoker, as I said, he didn't convince me today. Yet yesterday, or was it even yesterday or the day before, I don't know. Oh my god, there's an arrow landing on screen directly, and this is an easy chew away.
Yeah, Boat is coming out with the Torrent. It looks like it might land on exist. He is Orchided up. He's X-marked and will be pulled back. The Orchid's going to wear off eventually. The AMP will drain the mana from the Brewmaster. It won't, but it will snag the Nature's Prophet on the backlines. Exist still has the ultimate. He is invised up. However, Undertower is going to get a very aggressive Blinken onto Necroman. Now the arrow to fly after the Boulder Toss. They're going to be able to stun up Invoker, and he's just standing there. There's nothing he can do. Darkseer up in the air. They are going to purge him down into a nice Nyx Impale, and with the Mana Burn, they'll be able to get a nice pick off on the Darkseer as well. Very well coordinated there by Goomba, and now another tier 2 tower going their way.
This is also the third boat we see, and all of them have been fail boats. None of the boats had any impact on the game whatsoever, nor on the fight. It barely gave anything the run buff, nor did it hit on anyone. Like, I don't know, he X-marked the Panda but didn't drag him back before the boat hit, and now, oh my god.
Glimpse. Well, he is disrupted up. Let's see if they'll be able to get Slander, and it looks like they will. Boat is going to give the Boat buff and land on Chill finally. Lich Ultimate's bouncing through. Everybody's really low. Nature's Prophet will die on the backlines to the Kunkka. Looks like he got a nice cleave off. Surge forward by the Kunkka, trying to chase down Near as well as Fire through the woods. They're hiding, getting pinged out. Vision from the Disruptor. He's going to get a nice Impale to try to delay this. X-marks onto Fire. He's going to be torrented back, and it looks like they're going to lose the Disruptor for this, and in fact they will. Axe Mode does plenty of damage with that Tidebringer hit.
Yeah. I mean, they at least got 2 kills, and even there it was, I don't know, very dangerous. I even had the feeling, because the Mirana could have gone in there. The problem is, of course, they were all low HP and low mana, but I don't know, they gave away, what, before 4 people as well as a tier 2 tower, and only got 2 back by the time Goomba was retreating. Not really worth it. We're 20 minutes in, it's time to show the crafts, of course, and the net worth. I don't know, I don't even want to look at it. Goomba, XP wise 5,000 at the moment, and gold. Look at the gold. The gold is just amazing. Of course, can be explained by the fact that Sqreen didn't manage to get any crazy towers down. They also didn't have any time to do Roshan. It would be also just too risky, but 10k gold, Jesus Christ, it is just a lot for 20 minutes. And I don't know, there is a golden rule when it comes to statistics. If a team, well, actually, they go bottom here on a Nature's Prophet, and they are successful with it. There is, yeah, before he can even use the Sprout, there is, of course, a Tornado, just finishing him off. That would have been a Nix's Essence with a Ace Room, but nothing he can do about it. And back to my statistic, if a team has at the 30-minute mark a gold lead of 15,000, then statistics say, like, I think somewhere around the 96-97% win mark. If they have it before the 30-minute mark, then it's very high, but there's still, it's, I don't know, around 70 or 60-70%, so there is still a chance, at least by statistics, to come back for Sqreen Squad. And they're also on the dire side, so I think Roshan has to be a plan of theirs to get something back.
They don't have the best heroes to take it down, but if they are able to win a fight, they should be able to clean it up. I like this move coming up from Necromon. It's fairly aggressive and might be dangerous, and they're collapsing onto the Lich here with the Nix's Assassin. He's going to throw a Tornado to delay things a little bit longer. Vendetta hit, Impale going beyond the mark, Mana Burn onto Sqreen, and it looks like Sqreen eventually will die. The Nature's Wrath is going to bounce through now. From the high ground, there's going to be a Static Sword Kinetic Field combo onto Necromon, and he's going to die as well. 2 pickoffs for Goomba.
Surrounded. He was so surrounded. He was in a kinetic field, a static storm on top of it, and from both sides, as well as the high ground, just everybody converging on him. Like no chance whatsoever. 17 and 7 and 22nd minute. And I've been just talking about Roshan, and Sqreen Squad is definitely not a candidate for this Roshan. Goomba on the Radiant side is taking Roshan. There's also a nice statistic about it, by the way. Oh man, these
arrow going to
arrows.
land onto Slander, and now the leap forward. A couple more crits will secure the kill on the poor Shadow Demon there.
Yep. These arrows, this game, like, perfect. Now they want to even go for more. Kunkka was there, and Primal Spirit directly on top of him. Now he's already in huge trouble. There is a boat, but again, another boat without an effect. He's gonna get glimpsed back and directly obliterated, and now even Sqreen being there in caught in the kinetic field, nothing he can do, and the Cyclone will just hold even that poor Darkseer in position. Now they want to go for a double Starstorm, of course. Oh, there's actually a nice vacuum, but no wall whatsoever. The EMP's gonna hit on 2 people, yes, but that's pretty much it. That's all the action, and for Goomba it's just, okay, sure guys, we have no mana, we can still do Roshan, because all of them are dead pretty much. All of those at least that can stop us.
Yeah, definitely, and with that, it's a free ticket to Roshan. Then they'll probably heal up their mana, and then, well, probably push down top, I believe, would be their decision, but I don't know, a lot of big items coming out for Goomba. We have a Demon Edge online for the Mirana. She's the one who picked up the Aegis, probably working towards, I don't know, let's see, Desolator, or not Desolator, excuse me, Daedalus. Would be my guess. MKB's not bad either, it's just a straight up damage item, but I think Daedalus would give her more damage this game in particular.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like what I noticed in the tier 2 and tier 3 scene is when a team feels very confident in their position, they don't go systematically. We actually have, like, in the pro scene at least, the teams go very systematically. They want to clear out the tier 2 towers first, and then before they go high ground, and of course, like this tower here top would be the perfect candidate for the next objective, but let's see what Goomba is doing. I guess they want to pick off someone, and then they will decide directly on the spot if they will do something. But I don't know what the Kunkka is doing here at the moment. Like, he is really just... He has a Blink Dagger build. I mean, he has no damage whatsoever, no survivability whatsoever, and now he's just, I don't know, X-marking himself, blinking forward, doing some farm, pushing out the lanes, and then just, yeah, getting X-marked back. I don't know, yeah, it's a cool gimmick and it looks funny, but this is not a way to come back on this game.
Yeah, but there he goes again, going to smack the creep wave once. Will he even make it? Well, with the double duration on the X marks on allies, he will be able to get one auto attack off. I don't know.
This is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like this bungee farming. Like this is officially called bungee farming now.
He's going to get a auto attack off. He's going to be glimpsed back and then X mark. I don't know, getting juggled around all over the place. Now it looks like they're going to find out Lich, and he's going to be impaled up. They should be able to clean up him. Now the TBN from the Nature's Prophet. It's a little bit spread out as far as the fight is concerned. It's split coming out from the Brewmaster. He's going to stun up Wet God, and now Sqreen going to be destroyed as well. With that Aghanim Scepter, going to be able to get all of the spells. Wet God completely trapped by those trees. Now he's going to be thrown in the air by the Cyclone, drop back down by the Brewmaster. Impale going to be off the mark, but it doesn't matter in the end. They'll be able to get that kill anyway. Kunkka has managed to keep himself safe by blinking back into the base.
Just trolling.
Yeah, slowing up the creeps, helping.
I don't know. I really don't know. The Invoker at the moment just trolling around. He could kill 2 people if he had a tornado here, but EMP coming out. Oh god, now we would just get clubbed down. I think Necroman was trolling here and he had to pay for it. I think this is GG. SS just doesn't want to give it out yet. Like the Kunkka is trying to do something again. Oh, actually he gets the next assassin.
Yeah, Bungee farming pays off. They get the Aegis off of Mirana as well. I think she'll be able to leap away to safety down to the low ground with Unicorn. And, well, Goomba is going to be able to back off, it seems. Arrow to fly. Don't think that landed on anything.
Oh, the first boat that actually hits something and gets a kill. Actually, it's the second boat. Like, the last boat also hit something. But it was just a mini stun on Unicorn. So, in the end, I mean, they still defend their high ground. I don't know if Necroman is still with us, because, like, I don't know, what he did there was I don't know, pretty funny, but I don't know, Necroman now also drawing some, what did he, Rack? What does it mean?
I don't even know.
Yeah, but he's, I think he's in troll mood at the moment, and I don't know. But this bungee farming by the Kunkka, I really don't know if that's the way to go. I mean, so far, it was quite successful for the fact that he got 2 kills with it, as well as the Aegis of Unicorn, of course. But I don't know, you can't do that all game. At some point, you have to like show some presence, and let's see. I mean, it's working so far. And look at Necroman. He's freaking trolling. Like he's just ghost walking some creeps.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't spotted out, and I guess that's nice. Courier going to be flying over enemy lines as well. We'll be able to back off eventually.
Yep. And yeah, I was right. They want to go systematically. After they got quite some punches actually here in the mid on a tier 3 tower, they decided, hey, let's go, guys. We have still 1 tower to get. That's easy gold for us. And if they defend, we are even in a better position. Like, because if they go for a fight here at the tier 2 tower and they lose it, I don't know, there wouldn't be too many buybacks. Actually, the only 2 that have buybacks are the Kunkka and the Brewmaster. Now, okay, with the tower, Unicorn just got the gold required for the buyback. So, in the end, Goomba still finds himself in a... Oh, nice.
Ooh, that was a very close glimpse in the arrow. Here's more bungee farming coming up from the Kunkka. He's going to land a torrent. I don't know, just go back into the base. I don't know.
But this bungee farming, like, by the way, I have copyrights on this one. So if anyone out there wants to use this is $5 each, just for using it once. Like, I have the official rights now. I created the name. It's bungee farming. Okay, never mind that. Maybe 50 cents?
Oh no, very well. Goomba is going to take down the tier 2 tower, and Axmo yet again going to torrent or X marks himself. Go back to the base.
Oh, this is gonna be... I wonder how long they can actually take this up against Goomba. And I don't know if Goomba is really interested in, I don't know, risking something to go high ground. I mean, Turtle is what Sqreen Squad can do. Turtle is, of course, an option. And if they would do it successfully, then there's still the question, can Goomba still farm much better? Because they control pretty much, like, what, 4/5 of the map at the moment. It's really just the base left for SS to farm, and the Kunkka is the only one who gets to farm with the bungee farm style here. I don't know. So let's see if the turtle actually works, and I actually have to try. Well, I have to show my turtle emote here in the chat, because our subscribers, they can actually use the turtle emote for exactly this situation. That's why we created this emote.
Yeah, I don't know. The dream is real for a 5-man vacuum into the full combo coming out from the Kunkka with them. Also, the Lich, Ice Frost, or Ice Blast, or whatever that ultimate is called, bouncing around over the top of it, but I don't know, Wet God went for a Vanguard instead of opting for a Blink. I believe that Vanguard was finished at 27.5 minutes, so I don't know, the ability of him to get an initiation is very limited. I don't know. The split push is coming out from Goomba yet again. Axmo is going to be stunned up and go back into the base. They will be able to clean out these creep waves, but eventually they're going to have to commit to one of these fights, and then, I don't know, Goomba heavily favored.
I don't know. I vote for Divine Rapier on Kunkka. Has to be. Has to be. Like Bungie farming plus Divine Rapier, that's the only thing how they can actually turtle this through. Then maybe, I don't know, turn it around after they got some kills, force some buybacks out, like decrease Goomba's farming, but I just don't think it's happening. At the moment, Goomba is, to be honest, like they don't have a good answer to what's happening at the moment. They really don't have a good answer. I mean, they chip down here and there the towers a bit. I mean, here a dent, there a dent, like, I don't know, but it's not really working after all. It's a very, very slow siege tactic. Then again, of course, they have all the time in the world to wait for the next Roshan, which we're gonna have an exact timer pretty much soon on this Roshan. And I don't know, let's see. Maybe SS can actually make something happening. I mean, the Kunkka is farming, but I don't know. Goomba is farming like 5 times as much, or pretty much 4 times as much, since 5 heroes of Goomba are farming all the time.
Yeah, I don't know, Demon Edge online for the Kunkka. The dream is real for a big Divine Rapier crit. I don't know. He has a lot of farm to go before he actually finishes that, and he's actually going to complete the data list. So Divine Rapier, a very long ways away for Kunkka if they do want that.
Yeah,
I think
no,
you don't go Divine.
He finished the Daedalus, so it's not Divine anyway.
Yep. I don't know. I think your next item's a Divine in this game. I don't know. Not sure if he's ever going to get it. Maybe he will if they're able to.
Look on the Invoker. Like seriously, Necroman. A sung Yasha into, I don't know, Halberd. Against who? That is against Unicorn, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. This Bungie farming. I don't know. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. I gotta highlight this on YouTube so people can watch the Bungie farming strategy for their scrims and matches whatsoever. It's pretty hilarious. And there's nothing you can actually do, because the funny part is, well, actually, wait.
Oh, Chill might have just gotten caught out here with Necromon. However, they're taking so much damage from the Wrath of Nature. Now Slander's going to die as well, and with 2 pickoffs, maybe Goomba will finally be able to go up high ground. Axmo going to throw out another cleave. It won't finish off the creeps, however. Eventually they will fall down. The Necrominions are also going to die, but I don't know. That was looking okay for them. They might have been able to get the kill on Nature's Prophet, but he's just so tanky with those strength treads in Necro. Namikon, it was enough to keep him alive there.
I don't know, yeah, by the time Goomba is ready here, now they transition into the mid because they know the backdoor protection is off just for a couple seconds, and let's see. They can't really get a hold. Is there a boat? Yep, bing bing.
Oh, but on the backlines, Brewmaster going to blink forward. He uses the split. He's going to be able to stun up Axmo. They throw up the Lich into there, and it looks like they're going to focus down the Kunkka. Screaming help in all chat. He's going to be searched away by the Darks here. Now Mirana focusing down on the heroes. Really can't find a very good one to focus down. And Kunkka with the Coco Rum buff, he's just so tanky, was actually able to survive. But in the meantime, 2-3 tower in the bottom lane under heavy siege. They should be able to take this. And they're just saying, how did that Kunkka survive with like 1 HP? Well, the answer is Coco Rum buff. But either way, Tornado coming around onto the Mirana. Axmo going again for the Bungie farming back to the base with you. Dust is going to be deployed by Fire. Now they're looking for a stun onto Wet God. They're going to find it. Follow-up clap coming out from Exist. Will they be able to get this kill? GG is going to be called by Sqreen after that last kill, as well as the bottom racks falling.
Yeah, too bad. I mean...
Oh my goodness!
He's
Kunkka
coming in and he's just getting them all. Oh, this is amazing. Too bad the GG was already called, but... I don't know. Like, was this fake GG?
I don't think so. They're disconnected. They're abandoned. It's over. But man, that Kunkka crit almost cleaned out.
This is all the plan. Like they just put out that fake GG, so the Kunkka is now going for Divine, and it's just gonna race through here with the Bungie tactic. But yeah, either way, I don't know where the admin is. He's probably sleeping. Either way, Goomba Gaming wins 2-0 here in the best of 3. But the game was really hilarious. Sqreen Squad, they put up a fight. But to be honest, the draft didn't work out. It actually came just as we said in the draft. It was like, I don't know. I said it, if the Kunkka is not getting the farm he needs, and if he doesn't have the impact, then this game will be horrible, horrible. And I don't know, Exmo is here. Please go, guys, fun. But I don't know, like, we're gonna leave the game in a second if they don't end it or the admin doesn't end it. Either way, I guess the admin is just sleeping. There is a go on the Mirana, but the Torrent, oh, actually the Torrent hits and they get the kill. No, they don't get a kill on Unicorn. What is that? That's a godlike streak downfall. No, you're like, please, please.
Very well. Yeah, that Shadow Demon Illusion from the Disruption actually got the last hit on the Mirana. I don't know, trying to leap away there. Unicorn's going to buy back, and honestly, I'm not sure what's going on this game. Axmo continuing to go for it. He's dropping a boat. He gets a nice crit, excuse me, but on the backlines, they're jumping onto him with the Brewmaster split. It looks like he's going to be able to focus down with help from the Nyx Assassin, and it looks like finally Axmo will fall. Vendetta hit for good measure.
Suka, Ebgal. Now finally. He's out. Oh no, he's actually buying back, so Goomba has to end it the official way. It's just Axmo actually trying to troll, but I can understand it because like I had so much fun casting this spongy stuff. But in the end, I don't know, they're going to clear up the fountain sooner or later. Just hurry up, Goomba. But it's anyway the last game, but we have another game actually coming here on Heflatv TV 1. It will start... When actually will it start? 21 CET as far as I know. And... I have to look. Yeah, we have Mind Sanity versus MIT, Mikara and Tenebris. It's a playoff in the Joint Dota League here, Season 1. It's about who gets into Division 1 or Division 2. This one is gonna happen at 21 CET on Heflatv 2. I think on Heflatv 1 and on Heflatv 2. I think they're also, yeah, they're also done with the games. And since we don't have to start at a cast, we're pretty much done for the day on Heflatv 2. But here, as I said, in 2 hours, guys, you can tune in again and we cast the last, or one of the last games of the JDL Season 2. My name is Heflatv. I was casting here with Grandis. It's usual fun. I think I'm gonna cast the other game as well with Hallmark. I'm not sure about that yet, but let's see. Till then, if you like what you see and hear there, of course, please support us just by following, of course, our channels. If you even want to do more, you get all the news, of course, on our Facebook, Twitter, and if you're even from the Russian scene, CIS scene, you can also join our VK, where we have a group as well. There we will always post the games, the stream, the time, the casters, so you will always know where to tune in. If you want to follow a certain team, a caster, or a league, a tournament, whatsoever. And of course, if you want to do even more and get nice emotes and other giveaways and stuff like that, you can, of course, subscribe, donate, whatsoever. We always appreciate that, and we definitely need it. Therefore, yep, just go ahead and see us soon, 21 CET here on Heflatv TV 1.